video with other batches becomes easy. Okay. Okay, so this is the input program which we have taken. Now, when we are processing this, we are just trying to see how to handle symbols in operand field as well as in the what do you call this? Label field. Okay, and we will also see how to handle literals. So what I will do is I'll just add more literals. So understand. Later on we'll add LTORG and all. First we'll see how this works. So let us assume that we will create a few tables here. So we'll insert a literal table or we'll insert a symbol table. Symbol table, see, symbol table may have many number of attributes, okay, and we'll see what those attributes could be and what we are interested in. That means right now when we are talking about pass one of two pass assembler, then which what are the entries which we would be interested in. So one is the symbol, next is the LC value, okay, next is the value of that particular variable, next is the size, okay. It could also have many other attributes, but right now we may not really want to show that. In fact, you may skip these two also. ये दो skip किए और ये दो रखे तो भी चलता है. Secondly, एक index हो सकता है left में, लेकिन you can keep an index, but because this is an array and array by default has index 0 1 2 3 whatever, so we are taking that we may take that default index, okay. Of course, for handling this table, we are definitely going to have one small we can say a pointer, and that pointer, this pointer is also considered as a data structure because you'll be having a question, what are the data structures used in pass one of two pass assembler, okay, something like that. So you have to talk about these tables, all these tables plus the pointers. So we can call this as tab PTR, that is symbol table pointer, okay. We can call this pointer as symbol table pointer, and what does it do? It always points to a next empty location which is to be filled, okay. So it points to the next empty location which is to be filled with the new symbol. So this index may be there, may not be there, okay. Of course, it depends what you're trying to do. I mean, you may use this symbol table what do you say, indexes as index itself, okay. I would suggest you to not use this, okay, because that talks about space complexity, okay. Now when you start with this, okay, you are creating an intermediate code. While creating an intermediate code, what is the syntax? So for creating an intermediate code, we first write the LC value, then we write the tuple. In tuple, we write the instruction type, and then we write the opcode. Okay, that is the instruction opcode. Okay, and then for the first operand, see, for the first operand, you may directly write the type. That is, sorry, the code. You may directly write the code, or in the variant 2, we write the type. That is whether it is a register or a condition code, and we write the code. Why do we need a code? Why do we need a type? Okay. For answering this question, I would say that for A register, B register, and all, we have values from 1 to 4. That is from A register to D register, we have values 1 to 4, right? And for condition codes, that is less than, greater than, etc., etc., we are repeating these codes. So we have 1 2, like that. So basically these codes are overlapping, so it may mean less than, it may mean A register, any one of them, right? So what happens here, okay, when we are doing this, when we are error checking means when we are trying to see if suppose you have a branch on condition statement. In front of branch on condition, you do not want a register, okay, and in front of add or move or something, you do not want a condition, here you don't want a register, here you don't want a condition. Okay, these two things here. So for error checking this would be useful, but otherwise you may try to check error then and there, and you may just replace this with the code. That is also absolutely fine. Okay, now next operand could be either a symbol or a literal or a constant. Okay, so the first value in this tuple is either L or S or C. S for symbol, L for literal, and C for constant. And here uh, if it is a symbol, you write a symbol table index. Okay, you write a symbol table index. If it is a literal, you write a literal table index. And if it is a constant, you write the value. Value means that constant जो भी value है ना, वो value as it is you write. This is the syntax of an intermediate code. ठीक है? Now we'll start converting. What is the LC value for start? Start is the first instruction and it is AD. Okay, so we are not going to assign any index to it. I mean, no LC value to it. So we'll put a dash. See, in intermediate code, we may add characters, we may add dash, we may add any alphabet also, any symbol. But in output, that is the output of a second pass, you are going to have only numbers because it's a binary code, no? Binary means only numbers, right? Ones and zeros. But here, okay, we may, sort of represent that in decimal. So here start is AD. So we are going to convert that to AD, comma, let us say the 0, 1. Okay, and next is thousands. When I told you, whenever there is single operand, it is going to be type 2. Okay, that is. So this is a constant. So we are going to write it like this. Okay, so C, comma, because it is a constant, we are going to write the value as it is. Okay, ये हो गया पहला instruction. So first instruction we are done with. Okay, now next instruction. You know that next instruction LC value is taken from here. So the next instruction LC value is 1000, and then you convert mover. Okay, so if you want to convert a mover, you know it is IS type. Okay, and let us say the code is 4. Okay, I'm assuming these codes. Okay, as if I'm already referring to some table. A register, you know it is going to be 1. So you may write R comma 1 or you may simply write 1. It depends on you. Okay, that what kind of representation you choose. Okay, now A. Now see, A is a symbol. How do you know it is a symbol? You apply a routine. You send this operand to a method. Okay, so you may call that method as operand 2. Okay, and then you may pass this operand 2 or whatever S1, S3, S4, whatever you may call it. Okay, you may pass it there, and it returns to you maybe any one of the three values. Any one of the three values, that is, it may return to you 1 or 2 or 3, whatever. Okay, and you know that if it is 1, then it is a symbol. If 2, then literal. If 3, then it is a constant. Okay, so depending on that, you will take the action. Okay, so this routine you may write. Okay, which now what will you do inside here? In this, you'll apply the method of regular expression. regex लिखोगे तुम. उस रेगिक्स का मतलब क्या है कि तुम एक लूप लिखोगे जिसमें तुम चेक करोगे कि जो है. अब यहाँ पे अगर तुमने लेटर फॉलोड बाय लेटर ऐसा ही कंडीशन रखा, यानी कोई भी अगर सिंबल लिखना है तुम्हारे लैंग्वेज तुम्हारे प्रोग्राम में, तो इट शुड बी लेटर फॉलोड बाय लेटर ओनली. देन यू हैव टू राइट दैट. एंड इफ यू सी all of them as alphabets, then it should return 1. If you see it has equal to and quote and all the numbers in that, and then a closing quote, it should return 2. Okay, otherwise if it is only digits, then it should return 3. ऐसा कुछ तो राइट, ऐसे लिखना है. और अगर तुम्हें सिंबल मिलता है, यहाँ पे तुम्हें सिंबल मिला है राइट, तो तुम क्या करोगे, यहाँ पे लिखोगे S. ओके, और वो जो सिंबल है इसको यहाँ पे ढूंढोगे क्या वो ऑलरेडी है. अब ये symbol table PTR is already pointing to 0, means the symbol table is empty. So what you will do, I'm removing this because I don't like to store a separate symbol. So because it is not there, you will enter, and because it is in operand field, you will enter -1 here. Okay, remember, you found symbol in the operand field, not in the label field. Because you found it in the operand field, you will enter, and with here you'll be putting the -1 as the LC value. Okay, after entering this, what you will do, you will return the index. अब इसका index 0 या 1 जो भी तुम whatever you are comfortable with. Let us say I am very कंजूस and I send 0, यानी 0th location पे है, तो I don't want to waste one location, so I'll write 0, that is s comma 0 means this table, this symbol, this particular symbol which is here, okay, this symbol which is here is in the 0th location, that is what it means. Okay, now go to the next instruction. Now LC value 1000 plus size of this instruction, that is 1000 plus move r का size, move r का size समझो 2 है तो 1002. ओके, अब ये हो गया LC वैल्यू कैलकुलेशन. अब LC वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करने के बाद हम ये इंस्ट्रक्शन पढ़ेंगे. After reading this instruction, you come to know that there is a label. How do you come to know? There are two ways. Either you put a dash here, okay? तो dash नहीं है तो इसका मतलब label है. This is a very simple method, but it will put a burden on the programmer कि dash dash डालना पड़ेगा हर जगह. So if you want to give the freedom to the programmer, then what you will do? You read the first word and you search it in the opt tab or whatever mod you call it. Okay? If you don't find it there, you treat this as a label. But if you find it there, that means there is no label in your program. That is how it is. Okay. So I may, anyhow, this is where hashing comes handy, O of 1 complexity में search हो जाता है. Linear search में बहुत ज़्यादा time जाता है because it is searching 2 times, no, for all the instructions where there are labels. तो इट इज़ नॉट अ वेरी गुड आइडिया. तो अगर तुमने प्रोग्राम में बहुत सारे लेबल्स लिखे हैं तो तुम्हारा सर्चिंग टाइम इज गोइंग टू बी हॉरिबल इन केस ऑफ लीनियर सर्च. ओके, सो हियर हैशिंग इज वेरी गुड. ओके, नाउ this is one thing how to handle. Okay, you read this instruction in your program, this entire thing. Now you find xyz. Okay, you search it in the mod and you come to know that no, this is not an instruction, that means it's a label. अगर ये label है तो यहाँ पे ढूंढो, you search here, it is there or not. If it is already there, then you leave it, and you leave it as in, if it is already there, then what you are going to do is you're going to update its LC value. But if it is not there, you're going to enter. Wait, we'll be coming to that. We'll be entering it because it was not there. We entered it, and LC value we will not be writing -1. -1 हम कौन से केस में लिखते हैं? सिर्फ ऑपरेंड के केस में. यहाँ पे ये वाली जो LC वैल्यू हमें मिली अगले इंस्ट्रक्शन की, यानी जहाँ पे हम इसको प्लेस करने वाले हैं, the place where we are going to place this instruction, that LC value you're going to copy here. Okay, that means XYZ was found at this LC value. Okay, so we wrote it there. For labels, we are going to enter LC value inside the symbol table. Okay, now we are not going to return the index back. इसका इंडेक्स हम रिटर्न नहीं करेंगे बाय, बिकॉज इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी. हम यहाँ पे इंटरमीडिएट कोड उसका नहीं बना रहे हैं. ठीक है, अब आएगा ऐड को हमने कन्वर्ट कर लिया. ओके, ऐड इज एन इंपेरेटिव स्टेटमेंट एंड लेट अस से इट्स कोड इज 1. ओके, एंड रजिस्टर है, डी रजिस्टर इज 4, करेक्ट. एंड बी, नाउ बी इज अ सिंबल, करेक्ट. अब बी सिंबल है तो हम क्या करेंगे? बी को ढूंढेंगे कि वो ऑलरेडी है, वो नहीं है तो हम यहाँ पे उसको ऐड कर देंगे. ओके, क्योंकि वो ऑपरेंड फील्ड में है यहाँ पे हम -1 कर देंगे, ऑफ कोर्स एज्यूमिंग कि ये पॉइंटर हमने इंक्रीमेंट किया है पहले, राइट. ओके, तो हमने सिंबल को ऐड कर दिया और क्योंकि वो ऑपरेंड में था इसलिए हमने यहाँ पे -1 डाल दिया और इसका इंडेक्स 0 1 2, तो वी रिटर्न दिस इंडेक्स 2 एंड वी जनरेटेड s, 2. दैट मीन्स दिस सिंबल इज एट location number 2 in the symbol table. Now we'll generate LC 1002 plus the size of add. Let us say the size of add is 2, so 1004. Okay, that is how. Okay, this is how your LC is generated. Now you go to the next instruction. What is the next instruction? BC. You don't have a label there. You don't have a label there. Okay, so for branch on condition, what will you do? For branch on condition, you will simply convert that. Okay, is comma whatever is the code. Why did I change 5 to 6? Because अगर move r 4 है तो it should move m should be 5. That is my understanding. Okay, and less than के लिए 1. तो तुम ब्रांच ऑन कंडीशन के लिए एरर चेकिंग कर सकते हो कि उसके आगे कहीं रजिस्टर नहीं है, वहीं पे चेक कर सकते हो कोड में. ठीक है, तो ओके, देन व्हाट डू वी गेट? ओके, वी गेट on branch on condition we got xyz. So what we will do, we'll search if xyz is there already. So we'll start from 0 to symbol table ptr. इसमें तुम search करोगे. Symbol ptr, as I said, will always point to the next empty location. Okay, so we'll search from 0 to symbol table ptr कहीं वो सिंबल है क्या XYZ, तो इट इज़ देयर. ओके, सो व्हाट यू विल डू, विल रिटर्न इट्स इंडेक्स. इसका इंडेक्स 1 है, तो हम यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे, देखो S, 1, यानी XYZ कहाँ पे फाइंड आउट हुआ है. Where did you find XYZ into the table? You found it in S, 1. Okay. So now, again, repeat the procedure. Okay. Add this. Let us say the instruction size is 1, so 1005. Okay. And then then again you convert this div. Div is, let us say S, is comma 2. Okay. Let us say. I hope I'm not repeating anything. Okay. Now operand, that is C register. So C register will be converted to 3. Okay, and then now the next value. What is the next value? It is A. Again search. Is it there already? Yes, it is there on 0th location. So our intermediate code generated here is going to be S, 0. Okay. Now let us say the size of div was 2. So the address will be 1005 plus 2, size of this, okay, is equal to 1007. Sorry. So here what do? You convert this subtraction, you convert is comma 08 whatever, okay, and then you convert this first operand C register to 3. Okay, and then next one. Now next one is a literal. See here, this is a literal. So just like a symbol table, we will be having a table. Okay, so just like a symbol table, we'll be having a literal table, and of course we'll be having a point. Oops, sorry. We'll be having a pointer. So this again is also called as a data structure. So this is another data structure that we have. Okay, so we'll call this as PTR, means literal table pointer. यहाँ पे क्या होगा, literal होगा, उसके साथ वाली LC वैल्यू होगी बस. Okay, so these columns are not going to be there. Okay, so we are going to have these are the data structures. Okay, now when we came across this equal to 1, we will search, is it there. Now is it there, now where do we search, we search in a pool. Okay, so we will be having another table, और एक टेबल हमें लगेगा यहाँ पे, उसको कहते हैं पूल टैब. ओके, और उस पूल टैब में एक ही कॉलम होता है. ठीक है, there is a single column, and that is going to be the lit tab index. That is going to be have the lit tab index, and of course we are going to have अभी इसके मैंने हेडिंग नहीं दिए हैं, तो I'll just call this as pool tab. Okay, now पुल टैब के साथ क्या करना है, देखो पहले तो यहाँ पे #0 मतलब लिटरल टेबल का जो पहला इंडेक्स, जहाँ से तुमने पहला लिटरल स्टोर करना शुरू किया है, उसका इंडेक्स यहाँ पे स्टोर करना है. ठीक है, तो अभी तो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट, दैट मीन्स आवर फर्स्ट पुल स्टार्ट्स विथ 0, so we are going to enter that 0 here. Okay, and then when we see equal to 1, whenever we see the first literal, we'll be copying that literal into the literal table. Okay, LC value -1. अभी हमको पता नहीं है कि ये literal कहाँ पे स्टोर होने वाला है. Okay, because even constants, they are allocated some memory location. So constant also get allocated with some memory location. So that memory location we are going to put here. And where do they get allocated the memory? Either after end or when you encounter LTORG. तो end जब आएगा यहाँ पे, या तो LTORG बीच में कहीं आया तो. ठीक है, तो ये वाला जो ऑपरेंड था इक्वल टू 1, वो हमने कहाँ पे डाला है, वो हमने लिटरल टेबल में 0th लोकेशन में डाला है, इसलिए हमने यहाँ पे इसको वी जस्ट देयर लाइक दिस. ओके, LC value 1007 plus size of sub, that is let us say 1, so 1008. Okay, and then you have is comma subtraction का let us say 9 है, okay, and then you have uh, no sorry, we are not going sub, we are doing move m, right? So that is, let us say 5. Sub already we have done, isn't it? So a register, that is 1, okay, and you have next literal, that is equal to 2. Now equal to 2 we will search. We search from 0 to lit tab ptr. Lit tab ptr we have incremented after entering this. So from we started from 0 and we went till lit tab ptr. इसमें कहीं 2 है क्या? We didn't find 2, so we'll copy that 2 here, okay, and we'll make this index -1. We will return the index. We'll return this index. Index 1 था. So we'll write here the index l comma 2, sorry 1, okay, because that this 2 was entered in the index number 1 in the literal table. ठीक है? Okay, now you go ahead. Okay, let us say the size of move m was 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that becomes the LC value for the next one. Now next comes stop. Okay, so stop is is comma let us say 0 or maybe 10, okay, it could be 0 also, and there is no operand 1 and there is no operand 2, okay. Now ये हो गया, अब stop मिला. Now read the next instruction. Next instruction में ये जो है ये तुम्हें mod table में नहीं मिलेगा, right? तो ये क्या है? तो ये लेबल है. लेबल को सर्च करो, क्या ऑलरेडी लेबल है यहाँ पे? यस, इट इज देयर. Label is already there. So check the LC value. Is LC value -1? Yes, it is -1. So replace that LC value with the LC value that was created. Let us say stop का size 1 है, तो हमने LC value next instruction के लिए create किया है 1012, that is 1012. So that LC value we will write here. Now imagine, now guess, if suppose there was not -1 and there was something like this already, इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये सिंबल लेबल फील्ड में ऑलरेडी आ चुका है. इसका मतलब डुप्लीकेट डिक्लेरेशन हुआ है. डुप्लीकेट डिक्लेरेशन यानी या तो तुमने लेबल ट्वाइस यू हैव गिवन, या तो तुमने डिक्लेरेशन डबल टाइम किया है, विच इज नॉट करेक्ट. ओके, सो इफ you find a label that means symbol in the label field, if you find and in the table, and if there is no -1 in the LC field, then it is an error, duplicate declaration. And if it is already -1, then whatever LC value you computed, that LC value you're going to write here. That means your A is now stored at 1012. That is this LC value. Oh, sorry, this one. Okay. Now you take the instruction. You search in the mod. You know it is DL. Okay, so you replace that with DL and let us say 01. Okay, and then you have this. You have this 10. So single operand means it is a constant or something like that. So you may write constant 10 or something like that. Depends on you. Okay, and this is a value which goes into A. So we can copy this value here, and DC always takes size 1. So we are going to compute the LC value 1013, because DC always takes one word for storage. Okay, so this is what we have generated. So value is 10. Okay, and now take the next instruction. Next instruction is DS. Okay, so DS, you know, it is like declaring an array. Okay, so what we'll be doing, it's a DL02. Okay, and you put a dash because there is only single operand, right? And that operand is C comma whatever 10. Okay, because it's 10 here, no? Now what is 10 here? 10 here is the size. So next LC value is going to be 1013 plus 10, that is 1023. Okay, just a second. Yeah, 1023. And okay, so this is how it is. Now 1023 was the next LC value. Take the next instruction. When you read the next instruction, you know that B has come in the operand field, sorry, in the label field. So now search for B. Is it already there? Yes, it is there. at index number 2. Is -1 there? Yes, it is there, so it is correct. It has to be -1. Here, enter the LC value at which this instruction was found. This instruction was found at 1023. Hence, enter 1023 here. Okay, and value is not known, so you may simply write dash dash or hash or whatever some invalid value you can write here. Okay, and convert that instruction. How do we convert that instruction? That instruction we convert to DL, comma. Sorry, there is something wrong. Yeah, sorry, there was an alarm ringing. So we converted this already here. We have already converted this here, no? So the instruction size, instruction value is not going to be 1023, it's going to be 1013. Why? Because B was found at 1013. It was not found at 1023. 1023, I just told you what is going to be the size, what is going to be the LC value for the next instruction. Because otherwise what you do is you check the size inside the mod table. mod टेबल में उस इंस्ट्रक्शन का जो साइज है वो देते हैं, लेकिन डीएस के लिए ऐसा नहीं होता. डीएस क्या है? डीएस इज इक्विवेलेंट टू स्टोरिंग this. Okay, that means we have declared B of size 10. That means from 1013 to 1023, these 10 locations are going to belong to B. This is this thing. Any questions, children?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
So when we were being, is my voice okay?
Yes. You're audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So when we were taught this entire thing in class by Karve sir, he told us that the location counter is just incremented by one value, irrespective of anything.
Yeah, he must have told you that because in the table by default we are taking size as 1.
Oh, okay.
So you must have seen the example in the book also, or in the manual or somewhere. No, we just take 1 1 1 1 1. But in the program when you write, you are not going to say LC plus plus. You are not going to
Okay.
say this because examiner always searches your code for LC plus plus, and they will tell you, see, this is the mistake you're making. Okay,
Right.
so they will be searching. So what you'll be doing? You'll be doing LC plus mod of, if suppose you found your instruction at ith location. Okay, dot size. Okay, you'll be doing this.
Hmm.
Are you getting that?
Right. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Okay, so now
And sorry, ma'am, one more thing.
go ahead.
You were speaking something about the -1 value in the symbol table for
Correct.
the location counter value.
Correct.
Can you please explain that again? The
Yeah.
-1 part.
Yeah, correct. Okay, now pay attention. See, when you have operand in symbol in the operand field, when see symbols may appear in two fields. One is either in the operand field or in the label field. Am I right? So if it is appearing in the operand field, we are going to enter the symbol into the symbol table, and we are going to initialize the LC value, that is address. मतलब कौन सी एड्रेस पे ये सिंबल स्टोर हुआ है अभी हमें नहीं पता है, राइट? We will get to know that only when we encounter this statement. Now this statement we may encounter either after stop or somewhere in between, but our program allows forward reference. Forward reference का मतलब क्या है कि पहले यूज करो उसके बाद डिक्लेयर करो, ये परमिशन है. यानी the program which we are using, the language which we are using, that is allowing us to do that. Okay, so because we do not know the address at which A is being stored, we are writing a uniform procedure of initializing that to -1 address. LC value जो है उसको -1 से हम लिखेंगे whenever we find that symbol in the operand field. If we find that symbol in the label field, तो लेबल फील्ड में कहाँ कहाँ आ सकता है? जहाँ पे हमें गो टू ब्रांच ऑन कंडीशन वाला यूज करना है ना, गो टू की तरह वापस जाना है. ओके, तो उस स्टेटमेंट के पहले हम लेबल लिख सकते हैं, या तो हम डीसीडीएस के पहले लिख सकते हैं. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये भी लेबल फील्ड की तरह ही है ना, तो दोनों का एग्जीक्यूशन एक साथ ही हो जाएगा. आई मीन कॉमन लॉजिक वी कैन अप्लाई टू बोथ ऑफ देम. ओके, सो when we see this in that particular, or let us talk about this one first. We saw this symbol in the label field. इसका मतलब क्या है? This means that wherever we may find it, either in the branch on condition, वहां पे हमें इसका LC वैल्यू, क्योंकि हम ब्रांच ऑन कंडीशन का मतलब क्या है, जंप टू दिस लोकेशन. ओके तो अभी यहाँ पे देखो suppose this is the this is one no huh. This is branch on condition. So when this gets replaced, when the out when the binary code is generated for this one, इस वाले इंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए जब भी बाइनरी कोड जनरेट होगा तो वो कैसा होगा देखो, ठीक है। तो ब्रांच ऑन कंडीशन है, सो एड्रेस इज 1004, okay, and then you have this plus 06, okay, and then you have 01 for operand 1, and these second operands are all converted to memory addresses, ठीक है। तो ये जो तुम्हारा s,1 है उसके जगह पे क्या आ जाएगा, XYZ का मेमोरी एड्रेस यानी 1002। इसका मतलब क्या है, what does this mean? This means that it means that whenever you are jumping, that means whenever you are branching, you are going to branch on less than condition to 102, and 102 is the previous address, this one. Okay, so this will get executed accordingly. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. ठीक है. Okay, any more questions? Please do ask without any hesitation.
Ma'am, what if the statements were reversed, like the third and the fourth line, it was swapped? For example, BCLTX, yes. So what would happen in this case?
Yeah, in this case, what is going to happen is for pass one. देखो pass one processing we are simply going to keep it we are just going to keep it generic, okay. We are not worried कि programmer किस तरह से, because see programmer कुछ भी लिख सकता है, right? We are writing an assembler. We don't know whether program is going to write whether he's going to declare the variable first and then use it, or he's going to use it first and then declare it, or whether he's going to use label first or whatever. So we are just going to write a generic code. In this case XYZ, even if we write it here, so in XYZ's place we are going to still write -1 first, okay, and after that we will encounter XYZ in the label field. So we will be updating this -1 with the memory address once you find XYZ in the label field. Did I answer your question, Someshwar?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes. और कोई क्वेश्चन है? No questions? Okay. So where were we? So यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा I just got distracted by the alarm which was ringing. So okay, I'll just repeat this part, DLDS, okay. तो यहाँ पे stop आया था, तो हमने क्या किया, stop का size 1 है ऐसे assume करके हमने 1011 को 1 से ऐड किया and we calculated LC value for the next instruction. तो 1012 आ गया, करेक्ट। तो 1012 में हमें मिला ये A यानी सिंबल इन द लेबल फील्ड। तो हमने A ढूंढा तो हमें यहाँ पे मिल गया था, और यहाँ पे -1 भी था, विच वॉज करेक्ट, बिकॉज अगर -1 नहीं होता तो हम एरर देते कि डुप्लीकेट डिक्लेरेशन है, करेक्ट। तो हमने जैसे हमें वो लेबल फील्ड में मिला, हमने क्या किया, -1 को उसके साथ एसोसिएटेड जो LC वैल्यू है उसके साथ एसोसिएटेड का मतलब क्या है कि जहाँ पे हम इसको स्टोर करने वाले हैं, हम इसको कहाँ पे स्टोर करने वाले हैं, स्टॉप के बाद यानी 1012 पे, ना कि 1011 पे। रिमेंबर 1011 we are going to store stop, and 1012 was the address we calculated by adding 1011 plus the size of this stop, okay, that came to 1012. So 1012 में we are going to store this A, hence in place of A we added that 1012 and we replace this declaration, यानी we generated intermediate code for declaration, and then because there is single operand it has to be of type 2, तो हमने यहाँ पे ये लिख दिया। ये वैसे भी बाद में जाने वाला है, ठीक है, सेकेंड पास में ये सब रिमूव होने वाला है, so there's not a question, okay, there's no issue about it, okay. So then you go to then you calculate, अभी जैसे मैंने कहा कि DC always takes 1, size as 1, so हम इसको LC को +1 कर देंगे, that comes to 1013. So now at 1013 I read the instruction, I again find a label, okay, I search for that label, okay. यहाँ पे -1 था, if you remember there was a -1 because we found B in the operand field, no, तो हमने -1 एंटर कर दिया था, but then because we found it on 1013, because 1013 is the location where I'm going to store this instruction, okay, so I replace that -1 with 1013 and the size is 10, बिकॉज यहाँ पे ये जो दिया है ये साइज है और ये जो दिया है ये वैल्यू है। डीसी में वैल्यू होती है, डीएस में साइज होती है, ठीक है। तो हमने यहाँ पे 10 स्टोर कर दिया साइज में, वैल्यू हमें नहीं पता तो डैश। ओके, तो ये इंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोसेस हो गई। अब हमने ये वाला जो है 1013 प्लस डीएल में जो साइज था वो उसके साथ हमने कैलकुलेट करके ये हमें मिला, राइट। नाउ दिस इंस्ट्रक्शन इज एन एंड 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 इज एडी दैट इज असेंबली डायरेक्टिव एंड लेट अस से इट्स कोड इज 2। ओके, तो एडी देखो असेंबली डायरेक्टिव नेवर गेट्स कन्वर्टेड टू machine code because those are directives to assembler. Okay, so now from here, from this location we start storing our we actually start storing our literals. Okay, literals यानी इस ये जो प्रोग्राम है इसमें हम कॉन्स्टेंट्स भी मेमोरी में स्टोर करेंगे। तो पहला कांस्टेंट जो है यानी पहला जो एलसी है, पहला जो लिटरल है वो है इक्वल टू 1। हम एलसी हम क्या करेंगे, ये जो पूल टैब है, पूल टैब का जो सबसे लास्ट इंडेक्स है, लास्ट वैल्यू है, लास्ट वैल्यू यहाँ पे #0 ही है। ओके, क्यों है कैसे है वी विल कमिंग टू दैट। एलटी और जी देखने के बाद तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि क्यों है और कैसे है, ठीक है। तो 0 लेंगे, 0 से लेके लिट टैब पीटीआर तक जितने लिटरल्स आते हैं, यानी 0 से लेके जहाँ पे ये पॉइंट कर रहा है वहाँ से जितने लिटरल्स आते हैं उनको 1 बाय 1 हम यहाँ पे स्टोर करें। तो यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे इक्वल टू, अभी फिलहाल तो इक्वल टू 1 ही लिखेंगे, बाद में ये सब स्पेशल कैरेक्टर्स चले जाएंगे। ओके, फिर इसको प्लस प्लस करेंगे 1024 बिकॉज एक लिटरल को एक ही वर्ड लगेगा, ठीक है। इसको लिखेंगे डैश, इसको लिखेंगे डैश और अगला लिटरल हम यहाँ पे लिख देंगे, अगला लिटरल हम यहाँ पे लिख देंगे। और अब कोई लिटरल नहीं है तो दिस इज द एंड ऑफ आवर प्रोग्राम, दिस इज द एंड ऑफ आवर प्रोग्राम। Are you getting that? So all literals will be by default stored from the location where you found end. तो end जहाँ से मिला है वहाँ से तुम सारे literals को literal table से उठाओगे। literal table से कहाँ तक उठाओगे, जो latest index है, ओके, pool tab में, वहाँ से लेके lit tab ptr तक। ओके, लूप लिखोगे, उस लूप में सबको उठा के वहाँ पे डाल दोगे। any questions anybody?
मैम आई मे हैव मिस्ड दिस, बट वो जो पूल है, वो लिटरल पूल, वहाँ पे यू so that is there only like one value in that table that signifies where literal...
No. Now I'm going to change my program a little.
अच्छा.
I do understand your question. I'm going to change the program a little and then I'm going to explain to you all the scenarios.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now you can see this. I added this instruction, or maybe this one, I don't remember, and I added another instruction where I added literals. I could have done this also. I could have added another literal here also. That's not issue. So no need to add 0. I'm just used to adding 0 in front of single digit numbers. So anyways, so I added this. Now we will start processing this program again. Now I'll not show you how this is done because you understood this, right? I'll be telling you how literals are done. Okay, now you read this. Okay, you calculate the LC value and all that. You go to the next instruction. In next instruction, you find the LC value. First I will remove these. I'll just initialize LC, literal table once again to, and of course pool tab. Pool tab में anyways I told you I'm going to start with 0. So I'm going to store the first index of literal table. Literal table index भी store ना. ओके, तो हमने यहाँ पे 0 स्टोर कर दिया। लिटरल टेबल को हमने पूरा वी वाइप्ड इट ऑफ फॉर न्यू प्रोग्राम। ये नया प्रोग्राम है ना, इसको हमें प्रोसेस करना है। ओके, इसको हमने कन्वर्ट कर दिया, अब इसको हमें कन्वर्ट करना है। देखो ये सब अलग होगा बट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन दैट नाउ, ठीक है। सो नाउ विल बी ओनली कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन दिस सेकेंड ऑपरेंड नाउ। इज इट फाइन एवरीबडी? एज्यूम करो कि ये बाकी का जो है ये सब करेक्ट है according to the new program that we have created. Okay, यहाँ पे assume that this has been done correctly. Okay, assume this is also correct. ठीक है, I'll not be concentrating on that. So start को process कर लिया। अब अगले instruction में हमें क्या मिला, literal मिला, that is equal to 1. तो मैंने क्या कहा, literal table जो pool tab का latest सबसे last value है, यानी ये वाला #0 #0 से लेके लिटरल टेबल पीटीआर तक क्या ऑलरेडी इक्वल टू 1 है, हम देखेंगे। अब वो यहाँ पे नहीं है तो हम उसको यहाँ पे एंटर कर देंगे इक्वल टू 1 एंड LC value we are going to write -1. -1 means अभी हमको नहीं पता कि वो वहाँ कहाँ पे स्टोर हुआ है. We don't know. Okay. Of course, one more instruction I have to add here. I have to add LTORG. ठीक है. This we have to add here. And we may have any number of times. LTORG we may have any number of times between start to stop. ठीक है. LTORG tells you literal storage. Okay, that is a literal storage in between the program. Okay, so we'll be coming to that. Don't worry. Okay. So now imagine we got this equal to 1, and what did I say? From the latest index to LitTab PTR is equal to 1 there. It was not there. So we added that, and we made this -1, and we returned the index. तो ये index 0 था, तो वो हमने return किया, और यहाँ पे हमने intermediate code generate कर दिया उसके लिए. वो था L,0. ठीक है, L,0 हमने जनरेट कर दिया. ओके, देन वी वेंट टू द नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन. ओके, नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन में भी हमें लिटरल मिला. ओके, तो फिर से 0, ये वाले लेटेस्ट इंडेक्स मतलब सबसे लास्ट जो इंडेक्स वैल्यू है वहाँ से लेके लिटटैब पीटीआर में ढूंढेंगे क्या वो ऑलरेडी है. तो यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी है, तो इसी का इंडेक्स हम रिटर्न करेंगे. ठीक है, तो यहाँ फिर से आएगा, L,0. ठीक है. ओके, यहाँ पे फिर से L,0 आया. अगला इंस्ट्रक्शन तो सिंबल आएगा, तो सिंबल एंड वट एवर एंट्री यू फाइंड XYZ इन. ओके, फिर अगला जो आया उसमें आया लिटरल. ठीक है, इक्वल टू 2. फिर से हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ से लेके लिटटैब पीटीआर तक इक्वल टू 2 है क्या, नहीं है, तो हम उसे यहाँ पे एंटर कर देंगे. वी विल एंटर इट हियर. ओके, एंड then we will make this as -1 because we do not know the address. We will increment this to point to the next value, and we will return the index. अभी ये index कहाँ पे है, 1. So what we'll be doing here, we'll be generating L,1. ठीक है. So L,1 because we found this thing, we stored this thing in the address number 1. Now we will do all the other processing, जैसे मैंने पहले कहा, will be doing all these kind of processing, and then equal to 3. So equal to 3, what we will do again we'll go back to pool tab से ये वाला index से लेके LitTab PTR तक is equal to 3 there, no it is not there, so we will enter it equal to 3. Okay, and we'll make -1 here, and we'll increment this to point to the next location, empty location, and we'll return the index. अभी इसका index 2 है, so what we'll be doing here, we having L,2. Okay, that is what we have generated. Now go to the next one. See, we got LTORG. अब जैसे ही LTORG मिलता है अपना प्रोसेसिंग चेंज हो जाएगा. That means we are going to change the way we process. Okay, so LTORG is like a end, but somewhere in between. Means we don't want to end the program also, but we want to store literals also. So हम LTORG is an AD, and let us say its code is 3. Okay, so we will be writing dash for LTORG. What exactly we'll be doing? Please pay attention carefully. Whenever we get LTORG, we'll be converting that to its intermediate code, that is AD, and we don't, because LTORG does not have any operands, right? So we'll be putting a dash, and here we'll be storing, after LTORG we'll be storing all the literals line by line, picking them from 0, that is the latest index in the literal table, to LitTab PTR. तो यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक 0 से, क्यों, क्योंकि पूल टैब का लेटेस्ट इंडेक्स, सबसे लास्ट वाला जो इंडेक्स है वो 0 है. 0 से लेके लिटटैब पीटीआर तक वी आर गोइंग टू पिक एवरीथिंग एंड स्टोर इट देयर. तो पहला आया इक्वल टू 1, तो पहला इक्वल टू 1 यहाँ पे स्टोर हो जाएगा. ठीक है, लिटरल टेक्स ओनली 1 वर्ड टू स्टोर. 1 वर्ड यानी बाइट है तो बाइट, डबल बाइट है तो डबल बाइट, वट एवर नंबर ऑफ बाइट्स. ओके, so we did +1, so we did LC equal to LC +1, क्योंकि 1 को एक ही ये लगने वाला है, what do you say, only 1 size you require, so we'll be storing that. Now pick the next literal from literal table, that is 2. Okay, and you store it here, and of course yes, before you store 2, what you're going to do, ये जो 1 है ये हमने कहाँ पे स्टोर किया है, 1008. तो हम यहाँ पे लिखेंगे कि ये जो 1 है ये 1008 में स्टोर हो चुका है. Okay, we'll be reflecting the LC value. Okay, and then we'll be picking 2, and we'll be writing 2 here equal to 2. What does it mean? It means that the literal 2 has been stored in 1009. So we'll be writing 1009 here, 1009. Okay, now pick the next literal. Next literal is 3. What is the next LC value we computed? Of course, 1009 plus 1010. Okay, and then you put a dash because we are just doing processing. So equal to 3. Okay, and here we'll be reflecting 1010. Now pay attention. Lit tab PTR is pointing to the next empty location, which is 0, 1, 2, 3. So what we'll be doing, we'll be updating this with 3, and then we'll be moving. Of course, you can decide whether to make this to point to the last pointer or the next empty pointer, whatever. Okay, you can decide. So we update, that means our next pool in the literal table starts from 3. That means this is the first pool of values. Our next pool actually starts from here. So lit tab PTR will still pointing to the next empty location. Okay. Now this is 3. That means now see what happens further. Okay. LTORG is done. Okay. Now our next index is going to be 1011 LC value. Then you do this IS, C restaurant A and all. So let us say you do this as IS. You do 2 or whatever. Okay, and you do 1, and then you do this symbol table comma whatever the entry of that symbol is, and let us say the instruction was size was 2, so we came to 1013, and then you take the next instruction. What is the next instruction? Next instruction is sub C register. So let us say sub C register is something like this. So you converted sub and C register. Now you got a literal. You got equal to 1. अब ये equal to 1 दूसरे pool में जाएगा. दूसरा pool का मतलब क्या है? 3 से लेके lit tab PTR तक हम check करेंगे क्या वो value थी. What is the value? 1. Do you find 1 anywhere between 3 and lit tab PTR? No. So we're going to enter that separately. तो इसको हम separately enter करेंगे. ओके, और यहाँ पे -1 लिख देंगे.
मैम लेकिन वो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करता है ना, मतलब
लेकिन वो पूल अलग है. देखो, स्टार्ट से लेके LTORG तक, LTORG में हमने सारे लिटरल स्टोर किए हैं, तो ये पूल अलग है और ये पूल अब अलग होगी. LTORG तो स्टार्ट से लेके LTORG तक, LTORG से लेके एंड तक. अब मान लो मैंने यहाँ पे भी LTORG लिखा, तो यहाँ पे अब 3 पूल हो गए. ये एक पूल हो गया, ये एक पूल हो गया, और ये एक पूल हो गया. इस तरह से अलग अलग पूल्स में हम स्टोर करने वाले हैं. ठीक है. तो देखो, मैंने वही कहा कि कहां से कहां तक हम डुप्लीकेट ढूंढेंगे. इसमें जो लेटेस्ट एड्रेस है वहां से लेके lit tab PTR जहां पे पॉइंट कर रहा है वहां तक, ना कि 0 से लेके. तो पुल, आर यू गेटिंग दैट? सो वी आर हैविंग, नाउ व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर अलाउिंग दिस? You know what happens sometimes? You have this origin. मैंने origin 1000 लिख दिया. इसका मतलब ये एग्जीक्यूट होने के बाद जब एग्जीक्यूशन होगा कोड का, तो ये लाइन बाय लाइन एग्जीक्यूट होगा, ये 1000 से स्टोर होगा, लेकिन इसके आगे वाला कोड भी 1000 से ही स्टोर होगा, यानी ये पूरा प्रीवियस कोड ओवरराइट हो जाएगा. समझे? तो उस केस में हमें लिटरल स्टोर करने के लिए कोई तो जगह चाहिए ना, है ना?
राइट समझे.
So that could be the case. No, you don't say sorry. In fact, I am happy you are asking questions. It means you are understanding. Very good. Nice question. I was expecting.
So, is this only for literals or for symbols as well?
No, this is only for literals, not for symbols.
Okay.
So symbols don't have a pool. Only literal has pools. Any other question?
No.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So you understood, right? So we have to take the latest index here, and we have to go till wherever this lit tab PTR is pointing now. Okay, and in between. So तुम्हारा loop कैसे होगा? For I equal to pool tab of lit tab PTR to little table of lit tab PTR. यहाँ तक तुम्हें sorry, ये lit tab PTR नहीं होगा, ये pool tab PTR होगा. I'm sorry, इतने टाइम तक वो lit tab PTR ही था. It is going to be pool tab PTR. तो pool tab of pool tab PTR from here to literal table of lit tab PTR. यहाँ तक you are going to search कि कहीं duplicate values हैं क्या. अब अगला वैल्यू लेते हैं. अगला वैल्यू है 2. ओके, तो 2 को हम कहाँ से ढूंढेंगे? 2 को डेफिनेटली हम 3 से लेके lit tab PTR तक ढूंढेंगे. वो नहीं है तो हम लिखेंगे इक्वल टू इक्वल टू 2, यहाँ पे लिख देंगे -1, ठीक है, और इसको इंक्रीमेंट कर देंगे, ठीक है। अब इसको इंक्रीमेंट कर दिया। अब नेक्स्ट है LTORG। अब LTORG आया तो फिर से सेम ही प्रोसीजर हमें अप्लाई करनी है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे समझो हमें कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस है, और उसके बाद हमें मिला है 1022, सॉरी 22, और यहाँ पे हमें मिला LTORG। तो यहाँ पे हम सेम प्रोसेस करेंगे। वी आर गोइंग टू राइट AD, and then what is that AD 3, okay, and then we are going to write dash, and then we are going to write all the literals in the current pool. current pool का मतलब क्या है, 3 से लेके lit टैप ptr तक जितने literals हैं इनको उठा के हम वहाँ पे लिख देंगे। तो अब ध्यान दो, यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे इक्वल टू 1, ठीक है, और वो कहाँ पे स्टोर हुआ है, 1022, ओके। तो 1022 को उठा के हम यहाँ पे कॉपी कर देंगे, ओके, विल कॉपी इट हियर। दैट मीन्स दिस, ये जो लिटरल है ये 1022 पे स्टोर्ड है, ओके। और फिर अगला वाला 1023 पे होगा डेफिनेटली, ओके। तो हम यहाँ पे लिख देंगे 1023, ओके, और यहाँ पे लिख देंगे डैश, यहाँ पे लिख देंगे डैश, और यहाँ पे लिखेंगे इक्वल टू 2, okay. Now and we have written this. Now because we got literal LTORG, we are going to increment this and we are going to store that literal table. अब अगला इंडेक्स कहाँ से शुरू हो रहा है, 0 1 2 3 4 5, तो हमारा जो नेक्स्ट पूल है वो 5 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, ओके। तो हम अगली बार जब लिटरल एंटर करेंगे तो 5 से लेके लिट टैप ptr तक ढूंढेंगे डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज है कि नहीं, आई बात समझ। तो इस तरह से भी गो ऑन। अब एंड देखो, जब एंड मिलेगा, जब हमें एंड मिलेगा तो समझो हम 10 imagine we are at 10 there are some more instructions, and let us say this is 1045. Now when you find an end, so you'll be writing that end AD comma 02, and there is no literal to get stored here. देखो LTR और end के बीच में कोई भी literal नहीं है, तो ये empty रहेगा, there won't be any literal to be stored. That is absolutely okay. So it may happen that your program entirely doesn't have any literals. So how many pools do you have in the program? So you may have pools, number of LTORGs, instructions plus 1. That is for end. समझे? कोई क्वेश्चन है? Any question?
Ma'am, I just had a question, like a different topic on different topic. Ma'am, what is the significance of stop and end?
Yeah.
Like, why do we use
Very good
stop
question.
and end?
Yes, very good question. In between start and stop, you have all imperative statements. You may have declaratives, you may have assemblatives, but imperative statements all come here. Between stop and end, you may have declarative and assembler directives, but you not have imperative. तो executable statements इसके बीच में नहीं आते, वो सिर्फ start और stop के बीच में आते हैं। यहाँ पे डिक्लेरेटिव्स ज्यादातर आ सकते हैं, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि डिक्लेरेटिव यहाँ नहीं आ सकता। तो कुछ तुम्हारे तुम क्वेश्चन, पुराने क्वेश्चन पेपर देखोगे तो उसमें इस तरह से बीच में डीसी भी दिया गया है। तो हियर यूजुअली you may have A, E, Q, U, B, something like that. So you may have in between stop and end, you may have declarative or and assembler directives. Here we have imperative, declarative, and assembler directives. Yes, go ahead. Yes, what is the question?
No, ma'am, nothing.
Somebody? Okay. Any more questions? Questions? Will you start implementing in that case? So whatever I